Hello, welcome to the very first episode of Helicopter Simulator Rescue Natural Disasters 2015 or something like that. This title is very, very large. We've got some very nice, almost Bob Ross-like paintings. For those of you guys that are American, if you know who Bob Ross is, we've got The Others May Live. We've also got Anytime, Anywhere, Any Weather with quotes like that to inspire us to rescue some folks that have been stuck in some less than desirable situations. I'm very much looking forward to it. So, I went ahead and completed the tutorial. I've got no idea why they're offering us mission 4 right off the start. So I did the tutorial just to skip all of the boring stuff. Let's go start off with the very first mission, which is... Oh, wait, no, okay. Maybe the first mission was the training. So I guess I did the first 3 tutorial missions. And mission 4 is the flood flooded the buildings. What do you know? People are sheltering on the roofs. Transport them to the hospital. Alright, let's go choose our helicopter. Now, this game, I'm actually very surprised that a game like this has been released. And this is by the guys that have released the Car Mechanic Simulator, which I am going to go ahead and upload a little bit of once some DLCs start coming out for that. Not with the just the plain vanilla game, but I'm very much looking forward to actually starting off with these missions. Unfortunately, this game would be... greatly improved with a bit of sound at the start of the game. At the menus at least, because at the moment, it's just painfully quiet. Anyways, it's called Helicopter 2015 Natural Disasters. It's just come out. There's actually a surprise release as well.
The flood flooded the buildings. People are sheltering on the roofs. Transport them to the hospital.
Alright, with a motivating intro like that, jeez, it's very dark as well. Let's go ahead and start rescuing the people from the roofs on the flooded buildings. So, the graphics are very, very lackluster. The menu really reminds me of this game called Big Road Racing, which was an amazing game that I played so much in my childhood. Let's go ahead and, no, we don't want to have a look at controls. Have a look at these options. Supposedly we're playing in 1080p graphics, or resolution, which actually is very surprising. I remember changing the resolution and nothing seems to have changed. So I don't know what's going on with that, but let's continue on. Very, very torrential rain. Alright, so let's get in here, if I remember how to click all these buttons correctly. Now, thankfully the controls are actually rather easy. It's not all that hard. We need to start the engine. That'd be a great start. Got to spool the motors, which I've got no idea what that actually technically means, but I guess we're going to start it up slowly but surely. And off we go. Any second now we'll have liftoff. Now have a bit of radio. Now you can control your helicopter just using W, A, S and D and the arrow keys to tilt and all. You might be able to see on the middle little gauge, we've got that blue line, and if it's in the middle like it is right now, at 3 o'clock, sorry, if I can get my bearings right, at 3 o'clock, that means that we are not going up or down. Even though our altimeter is going up though, but we've hit, there we go, hit a stable height, or stable speed, now dropping down because I lowered the engine speed, or engine power down, and we are going down pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and even ourselves up so we don't go down too quickly. Now, I'm not quite sure how we are supposed to be rescuing these people. Okay, let's go ahead and pick our speed back up. And I can actually go in hover mode. Any second now. What the hell is this lady on the radio talking about? Who knows? But we have pretty much hit a stable speed. So let's go ahead and try to rescue these people. We need to find them. Now, the minimap is rather hard to navigate. It's actually very hard to navigate. Oh, actually, there's green dots back there. That means there's people there. Oh, I can actually sort of just see someone using their hands as land on the place marked on the map and turn off the engine. Whoa, that was a very hard landing. Thankfully, that did no real damage. I'm just going to go into hover mode. Here we go. Now we're in hover mode. The AH button needs to be glowing, but let's go ahead and help this guy out. I'm not sure if we are supposed to be landing here. There we go. So now what I've got to do is lower myself down a little bit, and I've got to get my circle into that little circle, and it'll turn green, and we've got to keep it there. A bit like so. Here we go. We're rescuing this poor fellow. Seems like he's just a dark shadow, really. Doesn't have too many textures to him. There we go. As he comes up. Now we can go ahead and fly up. Go turn around and find this other guy. This definitely gives you a newfound respect, or at least me a newfound respect of trying to find, of these rescuers trying to find people in floods. Because it's very dark, very hard to find anyone. There's supposedly someone around here. I think he's a bit to the right, or they are a bit to the right, because it could be a she. We do like to include all genders in these videos now. You guys see anyone? Now the radio is just a bunch of gibberish. I'm pretty sure there's nothing really of note that they say. Oh, here we go. There they are. It's very, very hard to see them though. Now, actually on this building, here we go. The game automatically goes into this mode, which is actually very useful. We're going to have to go up a little bit. Our poor guy. He got hit by that building. Alright, here we go. Now we're into hover mode. What? Games are very finicky to say the least.
205, Roger, Angels 11, 7.9.
Can we start rescuing these people? Alright, we can just fall on them. Alright, let's go back up. We just need that circle up around here. Here we go. We actually need to fly up, but we're good now, surprisingly. Very, very rudimentary game to say the least. Now, we actually need to save this other guy, I think. It seems like we do. Okay. So we're going to have to get on top of that. There we go again. Oh, what? As I said, it's very, very finicky. Like, you got to get in the right area for this... God damn it. For this guy to come down. Maybe if we go up a little bit. No. Alright, well, let's go forward just a little bit to activate that little sequence where we can start saving him. Here we go. Oh, and then he just disappears. He comes back up. So what if I... Here we go. Now we're in business, baby. Let's keep it at this level and we should be good. Now, none of these missions are really timed, at least nothing that I've seen at the moment. And again, I just did the tutorial. So, fly up to enable the rescue to get out. Take the people to the hospital. Okay. Let's go do that. That's 5 kilometers away. Let's put full throttle to the engine. And we should be good to go now. Got 5 kilometers to cover, so... Might sound like a bit, but we'll literally cover this in about 40 seconds or so. Especially with the way I fly my helicopter. Very, very fast paced. I'm pretty sure you can't change the camera. Like if you move your mouse about, you get some movement in your helicopter. So we don't want any of that to go ahead and destroy ourselves by flying into a mountain. Very mountainous region, this. If you guys can even make out what any of this is. Got some like red light over there. Maybe that's a bit of an advertising board. But there are fires in this game as well, so you have to, in certain missions, you'll have to get those big buckets that they use to fight fires with. And then you'll be able to go ahead and dip down into the lake, get some water into your bucket, and off you go, dropping it down on the fire. Here we go. We've got a nice little town here, which we'll have to land down here in. So let's go reduce power. And we'll start dropping down any minute now, I think. Here we go. We have to make sure it's not going to be too fast, though. But we're coming right in. A little bit quick. Let's go into hover mode. So that way, that slows our descent and it keeps our power at a steady rate, so I can much easier control my descent. It's actually a godsend, this hover mode. Makes everything much, much easier. We're going to have to go forward a little bit. Alright, so land on the place marked on the map and cut off the engine power. There we go. So, turn on the engine, and now we're going to have to come back for the other people, so let's go do that. Now, I'm pretty sure this will be the only episode that we really do of this game. Not the greatest. But, oh god, oh no, 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 whoa. Oh, okay. So what do we do? Mission failed, press backspace to start from the checkpoint. Yes, that's what we want to do. Thankfully, we can do that just right off the checkpoint, so we don't lose too much progress. Definitely gives you a good fright, though, when you crash. Big jump scare, to say the least. Unlike any of those really scary games, which don't really seem to scare me, but whenever I watch a YouTuber play any of those scary games, I definitely get massive frights. I don't understand how that works. I guess it must be a bit of play acting.
Bank angle, bank angle.
Oh, be quiet. We are good.
Bank angle, bank angle.
We're just getting to our destination much, much quicker. Let's smooth ourselves out a bit, though, so we're not too close to the ground. And we've got another couple of people over here. So we're going to have to start slowing down now. Start pulling up. And let's have a look. Geez, there's going to be a lot of people in this mission. I'm not quite sure if we're even going to be able to get all these people in one go. So let's go hover mode. And let's start looking for these people. Assuming there might be someone right up. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to slow down, sorry. Get rid of the power, drop down a little bit, and there are some people on this building over here. So now that we're in hover mode, should make life a lot easier. There we go. Now, where is this? Oh, come on now. Let's try out and angle ourselves right. As you can see, this game is very, very frustrating. I've got no idea, no real idea. Here we go. He's starting to save him. I think I need to fly up a little bit, and we'll be good then. Just need to make the circles come together, which you'd think they would have it now. We need to drop down. Let's go forward a little bit. That's where the arrow's pointing at us. There we go. There we go. We should be good now. So we've got 2 people to rescue over here. I can only just barely make out. Let's fly out over this way. There we go. And he comes back down as soon as he's able to. We should just fly forward a little bit. There we go. Let's keep it at this angle. We'll get another person. Well, I think we've got another couple of people behind us as well. We'll have to go ahead and try to rescue them. What the hell is that guy wearing? He's like wearing a Real Madrid jersey or something. White with the black stripes. Alright, now, where are these 2 poor fellows? Here we go. There's one over here. Start rescuing him as quickly as we possibly can. Oh, there's a couple over here. This is a very long mission, to say the least, and it's definitely not the most riveting type of game. So, fly to the hospital. Back we go. Now, the map seems to be pretty much the exact same for all the missions. It's just like one big area, and you have to fly around and save people, save fires, or stop the fires. So it's not like you're going to different countries saving people. It would be pretty cool going to, say, an African country fighting fires, and then, say, in Switzerland you're saving people that have got stuck in an avalanche or something of the sort, but not to be seen in this game, unfortunately. Not to be seen. Hopefully you don't mind the sacrifice I'm making for you by playing this game. Right, let's go ahead and start getting ready to land down here at the helipad. Might as well just turn off all the power so we can drop down a little bit quicker. Go in hover mode. There we go, we're in a hover mode. I'm not quite sure what the specifications are to reach hover mode. Because I was trying to activate it a little bit earlier, but it didn't seem to work. I think we need to be flying quite slowly for that to come into effect. Let's just drop right down over here. Turn the engine off. Get those people out. Turn the engine back on, and then we've got to get the other people. It's a very relentless job, this. Oh, let's just hope these buildings aren't too high. We are so dead. Alright, let's do that again. This time, staying away from every building. Whoa. Okay. I love how the guy falls out of the actual helicopter. Let's fly up. If we can. Don't want to be hitting no trees. Alright, let's try to take our time this time. We are good now. As soon as we get over that cliff, it's going to be much easier. So let's try to get there as relatively quickly as we can to save as many of these guys.
Bank angle.
Oh, be quiet. We are completely safe. Should have warned me about the buildings before there, buddy. The narrator also, the guy that briefs you on the missions, is very, very dull to say the least. It's pretty funny. It must have been just some random guy that worked there, like the CEO or something, just talking over the and making a voiceover for the narration of the game. Jeez, how many people do we actually need to rescue? Every single time I seem to come up here, there's more and more of these dots. We are alright, well, I don't think we're going to actually, because of all these dots, I don't think we're going to be able to finish this first mission in any time soon. So, to be honest, I think that's about it that we're going to play with Helicopter Simulator. It does seem like, to me, when I first loaded this game up, I thought I had the settings wrong, because it does seem as if we're playing in an almost 3D mode. It must be like, I don't know, the depth blur or motion blur. We'll turn both of them off. But it seems like we've got, and I'll turn bloom off. Now, there's nothing to go ahead and accept some options require a start. Hopefully it's not gonna, oh god, I didn't want to abandon mission, but I guess that's that. You know what, we might as well go check out the free play, which seems to have crashed the game, unfortunately. So, oh no, it didn't. Almost did. What are we able to, we're actually able to drive these cars. Wow, that's progress. So I guess, how do we drive? Oh wait, you got to start the engine. That makes sense. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. The car physics aren't all that bad, really. Not too bad. Nothing to write home about, but still, it's alright. So let's come out of here. It doesn't seem like we're able to choose the helicopter that we fly with, because there are a fair few. What does this do? We can come in this way. Be a rescuer. Oh, we can come into the helicopter. Okay. Are we able to choose what helicopter we're flying? No, not really. Let's go start the engine. So it seems like we can just fly around at will, doing not all that much. Start the engine up. And see what they give us here. Will they give us like random missions to go ahead and accept, or what's supposed to be happening? But it definitely does have that like 3D effect almost. That doesn't really seem all that natural, but it's just the way the game is, unfortunately. It's very, very weird, I must say. Not the best game, to say the least. I'm very surprised that the guys that make Car Mechanic Simulator would have released something like this, but it seems like it's an almost yearly release as well. One of those very small yearly releases. But till next time though, guys, we'll be playing more simulator games, to say the least, in the meantime. But definitely I'd recommend staying away from this game unless you're into mindless flying with helicopters. But to be honest, I'd probably stick with Microsoft Flight Simulator 10. It only goes for about $5 these days. And it is available on Steam with multiplayer, which is a great deal of fun. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.